Hey Reha and Shovan. I just wanted to make you a tour of my exhibition. It is called The Blessing Yurt. And here you can read about it. A sacred temple for a nomad containing a multifaceted geometry of codes appears in a new sound in Altynai Osmoeva's multimedia exhibition, The Blessing Yurt. The concept and meanings, the elusive sacred state of happiness and well-being hidden in the yurt, the silent witness and guardianship of the centuries-old nomadic civilization, are all interpreted by the artist through the prism of contemporary art and design. The idea of the exhibition matured over 10 years. It has been painstakingly supplemented with ethnographic accuracy, photographs, and personal stories. The author acts as a translator and mediator of ancient information, which is easily lost in the churnings of everyday life. My aim is to make it possible to see the potential, seemingly unshakable forms and meanings of traditional culture and offer these up to evolution, innovation, and transformation. So the first installation is this Aitiev. It's called Form 1. It is basically a light installation of a proto-yurt, which was before the yurt was constructed as it is now. Before, we used to put these teepees, and I have done it from the wood and made it like kind of a light encrusted in it, so it's like the birth of the yurt. And through it, there you can see the yurt, how it is today. So you can see, go under the birth of the yurt and to the yurt how it is now. And on the ceiling there is 3 short films by very famous Kyrgyz directors that who have been also inspired by the yurt. Kyrgyz film, 1967. And here is a second light installation. It's called The Blessing. So in Kyrgyz culture, there's a lot of, in Kyrgyz folk tales, there's a lot of sayings about how the blessing enters the yurt through tunduk, which is this top part. And if the blessing falls inside of the yurt, and this house and family will prosper. So it says the moment of transition of the luminous energy of good from the heaven into the life of a human. There is a proverb that says, the good of the earth is in its people, the good of the people is in its creation, the good of life is in the purity of work and thoughts. The idea came to me from these stories, how people used to see these blessings in the form of light that would enter through the yurt, but it was probably just sunlight. And also in the past, in the center of the yurt, people would make fire. So it's almost like fire flames going up as well. And if there will be fire in the house, that means there's people, family, and prosperity. So let's enter the exhibition space. This is a third installation. I made it from these woolen sheets and fashioned it as if it's the entrance of a yurt. It's like this is the space. So this installation is called I Am the Universe. It means that, like the iris of the eye is used as a window that we look through into the world. And tunduk, which is the top of the yurt, we look through it when we are in the yurt, and we use it as the window to the sky. And the third is it's taken from the the old carvings on stones, like ancient stones with pictures. It's called a man of a sun, like sun man, sun god. And fourth is galaxy, and fifth is a mirror. I used mirrors throughout the whole exhibition, and I did it to signify that there is a connection between the inner spiritual universe and the outer universe, because the mirror reflects back to us. So we are, the world is how we are, like how we see it. So, and I put it by the feet of a mother, Eve, and she is made out of white wool. So it's called, this lady installation is called Eve. Woman is the heart of the universe. The soul of the mother contains the whole world. So you can see that her cape is connected to the entrance of this installation, and it just signifies the connectedness of a mother to the home. And it's a very typical silhouette of a Kyrgyz woman. This installation is called Qanchabut Kirseo Shonchokut Kiret. It means the more guests will enter your home, the more blessings they bring with them. And I put these Central Asian shoes. And some modern ones. Hello. And these are sayings of like proverbs from Kyrgyz language. This is like felt tunduks. It's like top of the yurt as well, and it is worn on the head of the people who come to see the exhibition. This is my nephew, so I made a photo shoot with him because in our culture this can be worn or touched only by men, which means that the nation has manpower to move forward. This is also a photo we took of this person who is 95 years old. He's a famous writer in Kyrgyzstan, and he is giving blessings to the Kyrgyz people. And that's his blessing, which he wrote for the book called Kyrgyz Blessings. And this is photographs from the Yurt village. There's families who work making yurts. They're all craftsmen, and these are their portrait of their hands. This lady worked for 25 years just making felt. This man is one of the most known craftsmen that works with wood. And this lady, she's a master of weaving these reed mats. That's her hands. And these beams are actually, I took from one of the craftsmen who put the wooden parts of the yurt to paint. That's why they're red and have dirt. This is an interactive wall for people to write down and draw stuff that they would like to say. A lot of people just leave funny comments, and some people just write proverbs, Kyrgyz proverbs that they know, or their stories of their memories about a yurt. And there's also a goodwill saying, "May your yurt be large, the dome strong and high." It's also like a blessing. And proverb, "At the heart of harmony is success, at the basis of success is unity. Society is you and me." That's how and these are actually Kyrgyz writings, like ancient symbols that we used to use. Now it's forgotten, but being remembered, I guess, revived. These are 7 graces, the backs, and it's I made the yurt into these costumes from felt, and they are all dismantleable and transportable, so you can take them apart, and when you put them on the floor, they all become 2D, and when you assemble them, they become 3D. And like a yurt, they are put into this white case, zipped up and carried like a backpack. So these are like transformable, transportable costumes that resemble a yurt. So this is the photo shoot. I just made it very simple on Polaroid. And this is the white. And this is the yurts that I photographed around Kyrgyzstan. This one is Aitiev. They just are preparing the woods to be painted and bent. And these yurts are actually, these two actually stood on the side of a road. This one is a Coca-Cola yurt. It says Coca-Cola. These two are bars. Oh, this one is a bar in Issyk. This one is a tiny home. This one is actually from a cemetery. It's very fashionable to put yurt type of cemetery thingies over the graves. This was surreal because I was traveling to Issyk and somebody was building a mosque, and the top part they just put next to the road, resemble the road, resemble the yurt. This one is Shavan, actually the one that you asked me to photograph, the bus stops. Here's one in a form of a yurt, and this is just tunduks put together and next to a Chinese shipping container. I think I'm gonna continue this series later on. This is another installation, because felt means a lot in our culture, and wool. Everything is made out of felt in Kyrgyzstan, and the yurt cover as well. So this is how they used to lay them out in nature. Put it on these like mat reeds and make colorful patterns from the wool and felt it. So this is like a sound installation. So these ladies are have like golden hands, and they have mirrors for faces. Hi guys. And to the sound of nature, because Kyrgyz philosophy and the surrounding of a yurt is always in nature. So to live in harmony with nature, it's like the biggest philosophy of my people. So that's it. And I made a photo shoot, but I'll send you the pictures so you can have a better look at them. There's a video here as well, but for some reason it's not working. That's it. Bye guys.